Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're good. I'm Thomas, this is Tech Productions, and you are watching my mock review of G.I. Joseph 25B's Hidden Side 70424 Engine B Power Car. With my final MOCtober theme video and it being Halloween, what better theme to dive into than Hidden Side? Since deciding that I wanted to collect every Hidden Side vehicle, I was a little disappointed that the Ghost Train Express didn't come with power functions. After watching both Brett's builds and the woodshop teacher's videos on motorizing the set, I knew that's something I wanted to do, but the purist in me didn't want to take apart the build to house the hub. So when I saw G.I. Joseph's Carriage mock, I thought I'd try that out first. The official Ghost Train Express LEGO set is based on the Ghost Train that's featured in episode 4 season 1 of the Hidden Side TV show. The set retails for $69.99 but is on clearance in most retailers at the time of recording due to the fact that it's retiring soon. So, if this is a set that you're after, don't hang around too long. I managed to get mine for £48 from Smith's, which I think is a fantastic price for the set. Designer G.I. Joseph uploaded the studio file to Rubricable that you can purchase for $2, but unfortunately there's no instructions. Having not used Studio to render instructions before, these seemed pretty useless, so instead I ended up just deconstructing the model. This obviously added a fairly substantial amount of time, but because of the low piece count and the price being so cheap, this wasn't a huge problem, but an inconvenience nonetheless. The build consists of 202 pieces, or 209 if you use the powered up train base and battery box. Buying new parts from Bricklink would cost about £32, plus another $58 if you need the train motor and hub. It took me around 40 minutes to build, but with actual instructions and prior knowledge on how LEGO train carriage builds go, it could easily be under half hour. Minifigure scale isn't really applicable here, considering it's not based on a real world train, but proportionally it fits the Ghost Train Express very well.
So taking a look at the carriage, we'll start at the bottom and work the way up. We have the train motor base here. That connects to two other wheels on the front and the back, or technically four other wheels, through a Technic pin there, which is quite hard to see because of the dark colour scheme there. But yeah, it's tiled off along the bottom here, so that can swivel around and move on the track, which is nice. You've got clips, ball joint clips on the front and the back, and that is so the carriage can connect to the rest of the train, which is cool. We've got some really nice detailing here with some flex tubing on some clips. The red line across the bottom there looks really nice. I really like that. In general, the black, red, dark red and gold color scheme is just beautiful. Like, I think it's such a nice color scheme. It looks really nice. So we've got some red details here, some accents of gold with these vented tiles there and some studs there. This is kind of like unnecessary. They've built it to match the Ghost Train Express, where the bat wings come out, but not really necessary. Wouldn't have took much to panel this off because you can't really see it too much on camera, to be fair. But you can see the hub on the inside, which is a little off-putting, seeing as it's this big white and grey box. But yeah, that's just my minor, if not maybe only, gripe with this build. But you've got some black tiles along the side here to just give it a bit more of a profile, and then you've got the fixed roof on the side, and then this panel comes off and you have access to the hub on the inside. And then on the other side it is just an exact mirror build, so absolutely no difference whatsoever there. So I will put the roof back on and I will get the Ghost Train Express and see how they look together. Seeing as it's now proving quite difficult to get this whole train in shot with this extra carriage, I think I would just go ahead and remove these two, pull them apart, and I'll take that bit of track off as well. So the two carriages now, we've got the power hub car and the main engine of the train, and it's just seamless. The way that they integrate, the way they just match up so well, the accents of the gold here is really nice. We got the flex tubing all the same level going across there which is really nice. Same with the profile piece along here. Everything just looks really nice, and that red line there, that slight accent all the way through, just looks really, really nice. They fit so well together. Yeah, and it's because this design obviously is taking heavy inspiration from this. The build is very similar with these flappy parts as well. Like I said, I wish these had been more of a panel, like a solid panel. I don't think it needed to copy this. This is obviously because the train flicks out with the wings there. Obviously no feature like that because of the hub on the inside of this one, so it's not really necessary. But yeah, just looking at them next to each other, they just look perfect. Like it's captured so well, and I really like the look of this. A couple more carriages on the back of this would look really good in my opinion. And there are some designs, I believe, so from G.I. Joseph, he's done a couple more carriages, some in the style of these, but some more traditional carriages in this sort of color scheme, the black, the red, and the small accents of gold. So in the future, that is definitely something that I'll be looking at adding to this. But what we really want to see is this thing powered up, right? So I'm gonna have to go downstairs, set up the track downstairs, because this table isn't big enough to get around circles. So bear with me and we'll get this thing motorized. Okay, so I've got the train set up downstairs on the table. Might be a bit more echoey down here, so apologies for that. But we'll go on and turn the battery box on. So we just take that lid off there, hold that down. We get a flashing light, don't know if you guys can see that. I'll also do the same on the remote controller. Green, it means we are good to go. And let's get this hidden side train in motion. I love this so much. This takes me back to my childhood so much. We used to have so many of the like Thomas trains and stuff, and just have track going all around the living room. So this is really cool. Pick up the speed a little bit. Hopefully not send it off the tracks just yet. And that is the train all motorized. I love this. I think this makes the set so much better. I've got a couple of extra straight track pieces that I got from the passenger train, which I also used to make. I stole the base and the power functions from that set, just worked out cheaper. So that's something else if you're thinking about doing this or motorizing any train really. The passenger train is a really good source of parts, and especially you can get it on offer as well. Well under £100 most of the time somewhere, and it works out just as cheap, and you get all the parts of the passenger train, so that's really cool. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think, like I said, it just makes the set a whole lot more fun. It just gives that added playability. You can just send track all around your house, and yeah, I'm a fan, so I'm going to carry on playing with this, I think.
This MOC by G.I. Joseph is perfect in taking what I think is an already fantastic LEGO train set to the next level in terms of playability with the powered up functions. The engine car matches the original set so well and doesn't look out of place in the slightest. It's a perfect solution for people like me who want to have the train be motorised but at the same time can keep the set in its original state. I'm really starting to worry that this set and MOC build is going to be the gateway into LEGO trains, as I already want the Disney training station. Is it worth the total £90 it would have cost to make the build from scratch? For me, it's hard to say yes, however I do love the added playability this set now has. If you already have a hub that you could use, then even with the train motor, £45 is in my eyes a pretty good price to get this set powered up. I'm definitely a fan, and I'm glad to have built G.I. Joseph's MOC. He also has some more carriages listed on his Rubricable page that I'll be considering purchasing in the future to make this train even longer. But enough about what I think. What's your guys' take on the build? If you were to motorise the Ghost Train Express, would you prefer something like this, or would you take Brett's Builds or the Woodshop Teacher's route and strip out the interior? Let me know in the comments below, and consider dropping a like whilst you're there. I'm Thomas, this is Tech Productions. Thanks guys, see you next time. Oh, before you go, if you've enjoyed this video, how about clicking that subscribe button right there? Catch last week's episode of Tech Tuesday up there, or if you want to check out my other MOCtober videos, click here. See you next time.